talking me.
Sounds good. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the main topics then. So the first one we got is a little bit of Pokemon news. Normally, Mark would be here to give us some good Pokemon news because he's always on top of that. But
Pokemon.
I happen to spot this, so it looks like we could be in for some good, decent news. It looks like there's an announcement that Pokemon's Twitter gave, stating that they would have like a presentation or whatever, a Pokemon Presents on the 18th of August. Hella early in the morning, at least in for our time, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard. But they would basically be showcasing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Shining Pearl, and Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus or whatever, however you say it. But I was definitely excited to hear about Arceus getting shown because we had just gotten a little glimpse of it.
We got nothing in E3.
But I want to see, hopefully we can see some gameplay in this, you know what I mean? Get some more info about this.
Absolutely.
I could really give a shit about the Brilliant and the Brilliant Diamond and the Shining Pearl because those are just remakes. So it's like,
yeah.
Again,
I don't think I played those.
Yeah.
So I might be interested
Diamond
in playing them.
Mm-hmm. Or was it Pearl? I played one.
Can't remember which
I think
one.
it was Diamond.
I don't remember
Diamond.
if I played that one.
Yeah.
But this is next week on the 18th, so this will be Wednesday next week, 6 a.m.
You mean this week?
18th.
Or is it next week?
Or yeah,
Fully
I guess for the lineup at the podcast, it'd be this week.
Yeah.
When we shoot the podcast, it's like next week.
Yeah.
But when the podcast launch,
Saturday.
it's going to be the week of the podcast launching, that Wednesday. So it's early in the morning too, 6 a.m. for those of us in the Pacific, 9 a.m. for Eastern.
Right.
And I cannot be more excited, man, for Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm like really pumped for this. So like I'm gonna be watching this, hopefully right when it launches. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have to announce for Arceus.
I hope they don't let us down, man. I hope that they show us some good shit, like a good amount of shit, and I hope that they telling us it's gonna come out. You think it could come out this year?
I don't think so, man.
Nah, like next year.
I think it's next year.
Like second quarter or something? Maybe? Or longer?
Maybe. The thing is, the cool thing with Pokemon is I think they've launched them like on obscure dates. Not like holiday season. Like everyone waits for holiday season, man.
Right.
But with Pokemon, they can launch it at any time. It's going to be the top seller of the year, So
and I mean, it mostly be the same shit, so they just be pumping them out. So like it might not actually take that long to make this.
This
Hopefully
one seems
takes a
different
little bit
though.
Longer. It better be.
This one seems different, bro.
It better be.
It's gonna hit different.
Shit, man.
Because dude, like you can go out there and actually in the wild just throw a Pokeball.
It better not be the wild of the freaking last game, the Sword and Shield. If it's the wild of them shits, I'm fucking done.
I hope
I'm
not either, man. That was
like,
that was a little disappointment. A little bit of disappointment. But
it's like it's cool, but you didn't really give me a whole lot in there. Like, make that shit a fucking game. You still got me going to damn gyms and shit. Gyms are so overrated, bro.
Not for the world,
so
man.
done,
Everyone wants gyms still. Like
gym should be like the secondary option. That should not be the storyline to do gyms. The gym should be like, oh, if you'd like to visit this gym, get yourself a badge. That should not.
So
be
like,
the
let me
storyline.
ask you, like, the problem I think with that idea is like, this is the world that Pokemon is. It would be like saying, you know what? I'm done with Harry Potter going to wizardry school. He's always going to school. Every time it's school. Well, that's what Harry Potter is, man.
They changed it though. That's why they gave you fantastic magical.
But that's not Harry
beasts.
Potter though.
It's in the same world.
It's in the universe, but you have to change the name then to something else.
Not really.
Yeah, because it's no longer Harry Potter. It's
Yeah,
Fantastical
but
Beasts.
This is Pokemon. That's all it is. It's just Pokemon is the animals.
I know, but what I'm
So,
saying is
like, you could
Pokemon,
change that
you
shit.
could change it to something else. But I'm just saying, like, you'd have to change it. You have to change it to be like a different thing. Like, people expect a certain thing from Pokemon, right? And that's all I'm saying. Like, that's why I think it's hard, because that's the world they made. The world they made is like an imaginary world where Pokemon exist and people train them and go to gym battles and fight. Like, that's the world
They
that
ain't
they
got
made.
shit else to do but go
What
to gym
else
battles
would
and
they
fight.
do? They'd have to like change the world. So in that world, you wouldn't have gym battles. You'd have to have something else, or I don't know. Maybe you'd have tournaments. Like, what could you do? Like tournaments? I don't really know what the world could be. But what else would you do with Pokemon other than battle them? You know,
living your life, man. Just utilizing the Pokemon for like on some Flintstones
to clean
type
like
shit.
your backyard.
Like, oh damn, I need to cook this steak. Get out Charizard. Put your tail up here. Let me roast the steak over
That's
your tail
funny,
real
bro.
quick. Here, you
That's
get a
funny.
slice for your work. Whatever, you know.
You
what I
get
mean?
a slice.
Like it's so much stuff you could do with just having
funny,
these
man.
animals in there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They can just be incorporated. You could just be
Yeah.
like, you could be a poacher in the jungle and you just using Pokemon to poach other crazy ass Pokemon that's like
Yeah.
giving you shit.
I'm just
You
saying
could
that's
just
like a
hunt
different
for-
world.
You
but
could
yeah.
hunt for the mythical stuff. Like they always put these mythical
They do-
legendary beasts in there, but it was always like, that's a side thing. If you want to catch that, you can. Or it's like you're going to catch it at the very end because you beat all of these training things to get to this point.
I just think you have to have battles in it. Like,
You going to battle.
they do other things. Like, so for instance, they did
battle in the
Pokemon
wild.
Snap. Pokemon Snap. And so you have to, like, preface it. I think if you're talking about just Pokemon, a game, like Pokemon
Well, they're
Pearl
going to
or
have
Blue,
some type of a name.
then
to
that's
them.
going to be like a trainer variant game, I think, always.
But you could, I mean, what's stopping them from like remaking the whole thing? Just Pokemon. And then they just revamp the whole way of how it's done. It's been done plenty of times before.
I guess, but I'm just saying it sells really well the way it is. So I don't see why they'd have any incentive of doing that. Because it sells, they're going to resell Diamond and Pearl like crazy. Resell them.
Yes,
The exact same game people have already played through from start to finish.
Still looking.
People are going to replay it again. They're going to all go out and buy it. Dude, people are going out and rebuying their Switches. I told you about that one dude, right? That has like every single special edition Switch. When it comes out, he just buys it. He don't even open it.
Yeah, those are collectors though.
Dude, but
Those people are rare.
But a lot of the fans are like this, man. A lot of Nintendo fans are like rabid for it, and they just buy it up.
If you really like something like that, you know what I mean? You try to get, all of the shit that's related to it. But it's just like,
Dude, people are that's gonna sell out.
man. I
Shining
don't
Pearl?
understand how we keep freaking rewarding like laziness.
We
like
do.
you didn't add anything extra to it. Stop giving these people this remastered and remade money. Like,
I agree.
bruh, I mean,
Dude, not just that.
Obviously, I can't fully talk about it like that because I've purchased remastered games or remade games, but like, I'm not buying them bitches when they first come out. I'm not paying full price for them. Like,
Well, and also too, like all these things, like with Call of Duty, right? Any of these games, we constantly rebuy them, or even sequels and movies, we constantly go see them. And so, and I think a lot of people out there are like us when they're like, "Gosh, I wish something new would come out." But then at the same time, we all contribute to the cancer that is remasters and remakes because we all buy into it.
So I'll give you a good example of a company that knows how to do a remastered or a remake really fucking well. And that's From Software.
You mean Blue Point?
No, From Software.
Okay.
So the reason why I say From Software is because when they gave us Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, they gave us a remastered version of Dark Souls 2, I believe. I think and 3.
All of them have a remaster.
But what they do is they include all of that DLC. So, like, if you just purchased the first game, you didn't buy anything extra, and you moved on to something else, you have the opportunity to, like, here's the game again, but here's all of that extra shit that you never got. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind that. Like, just throw in something, like, create some new DLC or something like that, or create like a new island or something.
So
like that
when
for you to
when
visit
they
and put that in.
eventually launch,
when
3
they
or 4
eventually
years from
remake
now,
Sword and Shield,
I was just gonna, when they eventually
and they
remake,
put the
include those
DLCs in
islands
there.
in there.
that would be okay.
That would
for
be
that
worth buying.
for some people.
Rebuy.
because-
That would be worth buying it.
Right. I shout out to the Jack Den podcast. Was
Got it
able
for
to
free.
get it,
I know. I'm
get the
saying,
DLC
but
for
like
free, so I wouldn't
normally
need to
there'd
do
be
it.
something new there for you.
Right. There would
Right.
be, but that would be the first time that there would be something new for you, because I don't know.
I
if
think a
any
lot
of,
of
the
these
other ones have
remasters
had
do that though.
DLCs.
I think a lot of the remasters do. The remakes don't.
I think
you're
if they
right.
have DLC, it
They're-
does. But there's
well-
so many of these old ass ones that just didn't play part in the DLC game.
Well, like
you
so,
know?
for instance, I doubt. Was there even any DLC for Dead Space? The
No,
original?
not that I know
There was
of.
no DLC.
It was just the game. So
Okay.
that's what you got. That's all you
Yeah.
got.
usually when they do like these remakes, where like they kind of reboot it. I should say reboot.
Yeah,
They don't
a
really
reboot
throw.
is different.
They don't really throw any of the DLC in. But usually, if it's a remaster, they do throw all the DLC in.
Yeah.
Like the remaster on Last of Us, the remaster on these games, they throw like the DLC in there. I believe.
Did The Last of Us have DLC?
One.
But they
I
didn't
never
give us
actually
that.
even played it.
You talking about the 2 female ones?
Yeah, I never actually.
They
even played
didn't give
that
us
DLC.
that though.
Well, I
When they
don't.
remade that shit.
I don't know. I never bought the remaster.
Yeah, I don't
edition.
think that was in there though.
Yeah, I don't know what came in that or not. But I'm thinking like a lot of the places normally throw in like when they launch a remaster,
Yeah.
they throw in like all the goodies as well. But yeah, if you haven't played the DLC, then that's an incentive to rebuy it. But these people are rebuying these Pokemon games with nothing else, just the standard game again.
Just
they might throw
updated
like a few
graphics.
Pokemon new in there or something, and like that's enough, dude. People will rebuy the whole game again.
I don't even think they'd be throwing new ones in.
It's crazy, dude. They do like the littlest things, and people just rebuy the whole thing.
Man, dude, I'm
It's
so
nuts.
sick of it.
It's
like,
nuts.
I,
But that's
I,
why
I understand for like nostalgia reasons you really enjoyed that series or something like that, but come on, man.
I'm hoping like
You're not giving
Pokemon.
us nothing new. You took your whole motherfucking section of people that you paying top dollar to just remake that bitch. That's
Dude,
like a side project.
People
man.
have to
That's a
stop
hobby.
buying it.
They literally got like 20 dudes in there that they just say as a hobby, man, remake this diamond.
I know
real
they have
quick.
like the
and then
easiest
we'll
jobs
just
in the
add
world.
a new. Ooh, it's brilliant diamond. And
They're
they
like
not
the
adding shit
brilliant
extra
diamond,
to this,
dude.
man.
Oh,
Don't give me no bike either and tell me it's all new because I could run around on a bike.
that's all they
Like,
do, man.
Come on, man.
Arceus though, like I'm hoping, like it might be cool. Maybe there's like dungeon crawling, right? Where like you're battling in a dungeon. Maybe there's like more RPG elements. That's what I'm hoping.
I actually think that anything from the standard basic Pokemon series, like the regular ones that they be doing, would be interesting. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want to snap. I mean, I don't mind taking pictures and stuff, but I want to battle some things.
Yeah, you gotta have battles.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But let me roam around and experience some other stuff. Let me come across people that might need help, and then I help them go do something or whatever.
I think
Give
it'd
me
be
like
cool.
some real like RPG type,
Do you
quest
remember
type shit.
This is what I've always wished from Pokemon, even the standard Pokemon games, the ones with trainer battles.
That they would change their format.
Yes, this is what I like. Like I think you played Tales of Symphonia, right?
Of course,
That's like my favorite Tales of all the Tales. Tales of
Yeah.
Symphonia is like a masterpiece. To
that
me.
came out on GameCube. Didn't it?
GameCube. I love that game. But you remember, like you saw the creature and you encountered it, and then it went to a cutscene, and you were like in a little circular arena,
Yeah,
and you
kind
had
of like
free
in a
roam.
dome area.
Yeah, and you
whatever,
had
but
like
you
free
going.
roam, and you were pressing the buttons, and it was live action.
Yeah, and you be
I've
doing all your
always
flips and
wanted
stuff.
that from a Pokemon game. Like
So you want to play as the Pokemon?
I want
while
to
they're
run
in the
around
battle?
as a Pokemon and like press,
Didn't they have like a
A,
battle
B,
arena or
Y,
something
and
like
like
that?
those are like lightning shocks or like dodge, or like
Didn't they have that as a
they
battle
had like
arena on the
a
cube, though?
Pokken game, but that was like a fighter. That was the closest thing they ever did to this. Like
Okay.
a fighter. They did do a fighter. But I'm talking about I want to roam in the world and like I encounter a Pokemon. I throw my Pokemon out there and I'm controlling them and I'm like
Yeah.
dodging and I'm like doing lightning bolts and I'm doing tail whips,
Right.
and I'm like battling live action. It's like, oh, this is sick. And then do like a
Instead
really
of
cool
turn-based.
instead of turn-based, but also like the powers look really cool. In Tales of Symphonia, when you did like an ability or a power, like it was
Shit
dope
was sick.
looking.
Yeah.
Like that's what I kind of want to see with this, like really cool looking abilities. Because like on the Pokemon Pearls and all these, you have the guys and it's just like a little rock falls,
Yeah.
or like a little fire stream. It's like very basic.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to see like I would love to see like really dope looking effects and your abilities looking really dope, and like it be a little bit more live action oriented, live, not turn based. But you could put us into an arena. That's what I think would be cool because Pokemon is like a little arena battle.
Yeah.
What
I would like.
I would love that.
I think what would really be cool is if you did like if all of the Pokemon had an AI, so like you would just literally like go into battle and then you just kind of like make like suggestion calls or whatever. And
Kind of like
depending
Nino
on-
Kuni,
the
the original.
Yeah,
Those
sort
little
of.
guys were running around and they were doing things.
Right, but like you can just like oh, do you use flamethrower or something like that, and depending on like how good your relationship is with your Pokemon, he'll either listen to you or he'll be like, "Fuck that, I'm gonna do my own
Dude,
thing."
it'd be cool too. Like maybe like they are innately autopiloted to dodge, so you don't have to worry about dodging. And then you could just like press a button and flamethrower, and like he'll dodge and then shoot a flamethrower That might be cool. Yeah, that might be
but
cool.
but it would be cool if they were kind of like their own entity almost. You know what I mean? And they did what they felt, and you can make suggestions in the battle, but ultimately the Pokemon is in control.
Yeah, that's neat.
And it's gonna do it. It would be different, you know, because
Yeah.
like not everything would be
I think that's a cool idea.
processed out. You know what I mean?
I
You
think
got
that's a really cool
different
idea, too.
outcomes like every time or
Yeah.
whatever. That'd be,
I would like
that'd be
what I
fire.
hoped, and I would even like with that like that. Just
Yeah.
like them changing.
But controlling it would be sick
Yeah,
too.
controlling
you know,
would be dope,
and
too.
being able
Yeah.
to like, you know,
Tackle, you
do
know,
all
or
of those
something
moves
like
and
yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly.
Yeah, be able to put like a nice ass combo together.
Yeah,
to, like,
yeah, that'd be
Claude
dope.
and fucking flamethrower.
Yeah,
in his
claw and then
face.
flow in his face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you get the damage numbers.
Right,
Like, that'd be
right.
super fun.
Yeah.
But I think what you're saying is cool too. And I think that fits into the trend of the trend of Pokemon. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you just training him and you try to give him stuff, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, he's on your good side now, you know what I mean? He gonna take all your advice. He's still battling, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So he's gonna do what he's capable of doing, but you know.
and it's like
you
a
can
dice roll.
suggest something.
There was like an internal dice roll system where like when the other Pokemon attacks, your guy might dodge or not.
Yeah.
So he'll to actually take damage.
Yeah.
Right. Like that.
He might be
kinda,
really keen on high insight and know that that's coming and
Yeah, or you
know
might
what I
like
mean?
increase his agility
Hit him
points
with a counter or something
and like
like
he'll
that.
actually dodge a lot of it.
Yeah.
And he's harder to hit. And you know, like that'd be fun, man. That'd be really fun too. Like these are the kind of ideas that I think would still be hits.
Yeah.
Even if they squared off the path. I know like the incentive is to stick to what always makes money.
Yeah.
But I think that these would be hits, man.
Even if they gave us that kind of like that same old shit where you just go into the different gyms and stuff like that,
But
you
have the different
modify
fighting.
how the fighting.
I
would take
agree.
place.
That's all I'm
That might be a
saying.
little bit
That's what
better.
I was saying before. Like even if they gave us the standard story formula,
Yeah.
as long as like it's new and fresh, the fighting is fun and new and fresh, then
And-
I'd be into it.
And a different switch up is don't set me on this like this path, right? Like there's only one outcome to this. If you
More
don't
open
win the
world.
trainer,
And more open world
you
too,
can't
right?
do
Yeah.
nothing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like let me like, okay, I can't beat this trainer or whatever. You know, the trainer is closed. He can't help you or something like that. Or you no longer allowed. You got to go and beat this guy now to beat this person. You know, to be able to challenge this person or whatever or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
Give me like different outcomes. Like I don't ever have to take this specific path. I could go to a different
Yeah,
gym
like I don't have to
and
do this
that or
route
something
every
like
time.
that.
Like I can do
Yeah.
different routes, go to different gyms,
Right.
test my luck here or there. And it might be cool if it like scaled with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so every gym is kind of like you can do whatever you want. You like go to whatever location. You know what? I have strong fire Pokemon right now, so I'm gonna go to the Leaf Gym,
Right.
right? And then maybe once you get a different set of Pokemon that work for this gym, like you're making real life decisions, right?
Right,
Like real
right,
life
right.
decisions.
Yeah, just add some
Instead of just
modifications to
following the path through. But I would really want to see them change the battling so badly, either to live action, like I'm saying, or even like what you're saying. I would love that too. Just something fun that's new.
Yeah.
Instead of just a standard like okay, scratch, you know, and a little 3 lines come across the screen. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
give us a refresher.
This is so old.
Yeah, for sure. So on